Sir, do you know why I pulled you over this evening?
I'm sorry, I was speeding.
You're going 85 and a 55. If you had hit a child, that child would absolutely be dead.
I understand.
I'm going to need to see your ID, registration. You got all that?
Yes, sir. I have a gun in my glove box.
Is it registered?
It is. It's not loaded.
Leave it. Just grab the paperwork. You're not the type of person to run, are you?
No, sir.
I got a unit down the road. Don't try anything.
Really, I'm not going anywhere, sir.
Did I startle you?
A little bit, sir.
My apologies. I thought I should check in. And I'd be ashamed if you stabbed me with that knife.
Yes, it would, sir.
Food smells nice.
Then I've done my job, sir.
You know I have complete faith in you. You know that. And you coming here, helping us on this occasion, means a lot.
I'm just doing my job, sir.
George.
Sir?
You call me George. We're too familiar for sir.
I'm happy to be here, George.
Well, you should be. The restaurant business is going to kill you someday. I mean, even a culinary master like yourself needs a break sometimes. I mean, I am easy to work for, aren't I?
Yeah. You're the only one who believed in me. I wouldn't be here without you.
Well, I never told you the occasion.
You didn't?
That's my daughter. My beautiful baby girl. She is getting married.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, just... I wish my wife could be here. Her mother. She'd be so proud. She'd be proud of me. Of the way I've handled this.
I'm sure she would be, sir.
George.
George. Is he good for your daughter?
No.
Yes. Yes. I will. Yes. Yes.
Bang. You're dead. Hi, Brian.
Gary,
You too good to go around front, or too scared?
too good to light that cigarette or too scared?
I quit. Why would I start back? What's with the flowers?
I'm gonna ask your sister to marry me tonight.
You know I've kissed her, right?
Doubtful.
Which means, when you kiss her, it's like you're kissing me. That's disgusting, Brian.
I disagree with that statement.
Regardless of all things, I'm not supposed to be here. I should be out there with them. Across the line from observer to participant. What do you think those sounds are? Gunfire? A celebration of sorts?
I think sometimes you think too hard.
There's no place for you here. Take your weeds and go inside.
You know, my wife and I, we didn't believe in the death penalty. We felt that criminals should have to work, to do the job that us common folk suffer from day by day.
Dad, please don't refer to us as common folk.
You know what I mean, son. It's the principle of the thought, the act of pushing our mind past the boundaries. I mean, people don't think that way nowadays. They never do. That's why I think we as a species fail to evolve. At least I think intellectually.
I want to fight, Dad.
You paying attention, kid?
Sir?
It's George. Did I ever tell you the tale of the fox and the coyote?
You didn't, sir.
Call him Daddy.
George is fine. Brian, I need you to listen closely, because this could really be beneficial in your day-to-day life. I know it's been beneficial in mine.
I'm all ears.
The fox and the coyote. It was a strong metaphor my father used to use when he had a difficult decision to make. So you get a gun, you go outside, and you look in the distance at what you perceive to be an animal. Now you have two options. You can pull the trigger, or you don't. Now let's say that you pull the trigger, and as you approach, you see that it's the bloody remains of a sweet fox just roaming the earth. Well, you've had a mistake in judgment. Now let's say that you don't pull the trigger, and then you go out in the distance and you get mauled to death. Plot twist. Coyote, wolf. Coyotes do attack, though. Don't let anyone tell you any different. That's a common misconception on our part. Fox and coyote. Sometimes it's hard to tell from a distance.
Dad, this example holds no merit in this conversation.
Well, of course it does. I'm just trying to determine if Brian here is the innocent fox or the elusive coyote.
Okay. What about this? What if it ends up being a cat? Or a dog?
Hey, Gary. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, Dad.
What do you do for work, Brian?
Me?
Wouldn't happen to be another Brian sitting at the table with her?
I work at a zoo.
What are you, manage their stocks, or you take care of the animals, or wait, do you own it, or?
I feed the animals, George, and I love my job very much.
You feed the animals,
I do, yes,
and you enjoy your job.
tremendously.
You have no complaints.
At least he doesn't clean up their mess.
You know, my brother, he's passed on. He used to have a man who would fix him exotic animals. He loved dining on monkeys and elephant. He told me he would get particularly aroused when he would indulge on zebra.
Really? Really?
My brother's passed now. He drowned in a lake.
May I use your bathroom?
What's our bathroom have that we don't have right here?
A toilet?
As much as I don't like the guy, he does have a point.
Brian, you found yourself in the strangest predicament you've ever been in. This family, they're crazy. But the love of your life, she's not. And if she is, you could probably just leave her. But probably not, because they'll all probably kill you. They'll all probably kill you. Oh, God. What have I done?
Did it all come out okay?
Yes, sir, it did.
Brian? We were just talking about how much you spent on the engagement ring.
No, you thought about it and then Carrie escalated it.
I bet he got it out of a Cracker Jack box.
How much did you spend on it, Brian?
I spent $500.
You think that ring is fit for my sister's finger?
You know what, Carrie? I'm sick of your sarcasm.
Who said it was sarcasm?
It was all the money I had.
It's very admirable, Brian. It wasn't the money. It was all you had. Brenda's wedding ring cost $30. Yeah, we were on a mission trip to Costa Rica. That was when I knew I was truly in love with her. It wasn't money. It was the circumstances. There wasn't a ring to buy. So I had some of the locals make one for her. $30. And that's why half of you are here. And now, unfortunately for me, she is gone.
I miss Mom.
Although, Brian, the fact that you haven't been able to accumulate $500 in your young adult life is sad. I later gave my wife a new ring and threw away the old one. How on earth do you plan on supporting my daughter?
With love.
With love. Well, I guess the world would be a better place if currency was based on how much love was in one's soul.
that for the storm?
It's either that or something else.
Do you love my daughter, Brian?
More than you do, sir. That's with all due respect.
As much as that answer gets under my skin, as a father, it gives me great comfort.
Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it. I thought we all didn't like Brian here, right? I thought we all agreed that he's not good for my sister, and he should take his broke ass back to wherever he came from.
Carrie, you know you're the least favorite of all your siblings.
You won't leave here alive. Hey, look at me. You really struck a nerve there, zookeeper.
Give it a rest, Carrie. You're not as tough as you look.
I have something I'd like to say about your mother, if that's okay.
Of course it is, Tad. Why wouldn't it be?
It's just being here with you tonight has reminded me how much I miss Brenda. I mean, she was mom to you all, but to me, she was my sweet Brenda. Brian, Steph, Carrie, you decide to find someone, marriage and love can be very powerful. Sometimes too powerful. Sometimes too painful. Your mother was not always the loving woman you thought she was. She could be angry. She could be vicious. Like all individuals, she had an agenda of her own. To be a good mother, yeah. And to be a loving wife, sure. But she was her own person, with thoughts and feelings. I mean, the time I had with her was nothing less than special. And Brian, Steph, I hope you both find what Brenda and I had. Because in life, it's beautiful. And in death, it's the most unimaginable thing to the human spirit. Brenda was one of a kind. I've never met anyone like her. With that said, how does she taste?